Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue, that's Toledo, Ohio, 436-17419-531-607. Instagram, JC's Comics and More. And, of course, www.jcscomicsandmore.com and JC's Comics and More at Hotmail. We had one box that was certainly damaged. We'll take a look at this box. As you can see, that's got certainly some damage to it. And you can see that's some damage there also. So hopefully this box is a little bit better than the previous one. We didn't have much damages, but still damages. And there's damages on this as well. So let's get Chuck the Knife busy so we can check if there are damages so I can call them into Diamond tonight when there's still a chance, majority of those, especially for Marvels, that they can be replaced. Like some of those Guardians and some of those Star Wars that were in the previous video that were damaged. Not too worried about DC Comics. DC does a pretty good job of ensuring that there's copies that would be available. And also, we're still looking for more of my Batmans that were in the previous box that I did not have all my copies of. But we'll start off with Return of Wolverine trade. This has the entire miniseries in it, so in case you missed that, now you can buy the trade. Also, we do have Better Root, cover D. Got cover D right there. I see some of the cover B's of Batman in here. It's from Valiant, The Life and Death of Toya Harada. Sorry for butchering that. Here we got Grundo. This is cover A. And again, copy gets set aside for regular, and I'll have a copy away on the stands. Here we got the new Dungeons and Dragons. This is cover B, A Darkened Wish. And we've got another X-Men War. This is cover A on this one. So the previous was cover B. So we got A and B. Issue number 2 of Meet the Skrulls. Of course, they got the logo at the bottom rather than at the top, but Meet the Skrulls number 2. It's a limited series. Army of Darkness, Barbara Hotep. That's number 2, cover B. Conspiracy. This is no number on this, but Conspiracy social media. Both those copies are set aside for customers. Okay, this is the cover B of Justice League 20. So we have all 3 covers now. Do not have a lot of copies of all 3 of these covers. Try to hold all 3 up. You have to bear with me. Give you a rough idea of what those covers look like. Like I said, we got 2 of the cover A's. That tells you nothing. It's like the Matrix. But there you go. There's a rough idea of what all 3 covers together. So I did not order a lot of quantities of each of those covers. So if you're certainly interested, I suggest being here in the morning, or of course maybe give the shop a call. Nightwing number 58. This is the cover B. In my opinion, a very poor Tyler Kirkham cover. Looks like it's done by a high school kid. If he wants, he can come to my shop. He can look me in the eye and tell me he did his best work. That's not his best work. Conan number 1, 3rd printing. Mr. Phil, we set aside for him. So we've got some of the Alex Ross variants on Immortal Hulk. Got that one right there. And then there's also another Immortal Hulk that's coming out as well. we have the regular Alex Ross cover. Conan, third printing on number 2, again being held for Mr. Phil. Here we've got Avengers Road number 6 with Conan on the front with the Scarlet Witch. Doesn't quite seem to be the Conan I knew. The Conan I knew would have betted Wanda by now. Because that's what Conan was. There was no Me Too moments back in the Hyborian Age. I see the Hobgoblin cover on Uncanny X-Men in the box. And we've got the rest of the Avengers Noel Road Homes. I ordered up a little bit heavier on this issue. It's $4.99 also. Here we have Darkwing number 58. The regular arts cover. So we got Aquaman, cover A, we're looking at. See, look at Wolverine Infinity Wars, the Infinity Warps, Infinity Watch. Aquaman turned to salt. Is there any way he can survive? Yes, with some cayenne pepper. This is cover B on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Kevin Eastman cover. Make sure one of my regulars gets that set aside for him. Here's Gretel, cover B. Again, set aside for a customer. Damage. I've enjoyed the last couple copies of Damage. Looks like he's eating himself some dragon. Got Incursion, number 2. Cover B. We had cover A already in the previous video. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic. This is issue 5. Cover A. Appalachian Apocalypse, number 3. For Mr. Randy. Here we got Wolverine Infinity Watch, number 2. So Hulkarines number 2 must be coming out next week then. I see we got the cover A's on Spider-Man City at War. Somebody trying to do their best Todd McFarlane. Got Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue number 4, getting busted by the school principal or the school security truant officer. What he's doing running around without his mask on is beyond me. Here we go. Incredible Hulk number 15 and Doc Samson. Doc Samson looked like he should. Alex Ross is always good for that. Hickman. Oh. Boring page. I'm sorry if I offended people that are Hickman fans. I think he's pretty boring. His Avengers were as boring can be. So you're not impressing me by putting Hickman out there, Marvel. You would impress me by having Jeff Johns or maybe Roger Stern or Doug Moach or actual good writers. You got Steven Universe, maybe somebody like Kurt Busiek. If I remember correctly, Kurt Busiek and George Perez's Avengers was a pretty damn good run. It was pretty damn good. I think they even won some awards for it. Uncanny X-Men, again, you got the Hobgoblin Spider Villains cover. Cover A of Avatar. Edgar Allan Poe's Sniffer of Terror, number 6. I've got more of these on order. Don't worry, I will be getting more in. Monstrous, issue number 21. This is the only copy I have on order. We got Savage Sword of Conan, number 3. With the great John Buscema cover. Look at that, that's John Buscema. That's John Buscema all the way, even though somebody's not giving it credit to John Buscema. That is John Buscema. Give credit where credit's due, dude. Avengers number 17. I think that's the last of this big vampire fight club story. James Bond, cover D. Dungeon Dragon and Darkened Wish, cover A. Got Middle West, issue 5. Make sure a couple of those copies get set aside for a couple of poll customers. Solo, a Star Wars story. Star Wars Solo, based on the blockbuster movie that had people just butts in the seats. We got the new issue of Criminal, issue number 3. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. Here's the rest of my Batmans. Here they are. I'm happy to see these. Took 2 boxes, but I'm happy to see those cover A's. Got Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic. This is issue number 5, cover B. Grendo, cover E. Uncanny X-Men, this is the character cover, Havoc. Put him back in his Neo Adams costume. It's much cooler. Lazarus Risen, number 1. Spider-Man Life Story of the 60s. It's a variant cover. Here we got our Batman cover B's. So it looks like only a couple more titles in this this box here. Dave Johnson cover. Look at that thing. Look how cool that is. Man. Of the 2 covers this week, buy this cover. Until I'm sold out of those, then you have to buy the other cover. But I guarantee I will not be sold out by 3 o'clock. We'll have copies by tomorrow or by Thursday. I guarantee it. Dark Knights Metal, Dark Knights Rising trade. Had people looking for these, so they're going to be very happy they're here in stock. Archie, number 703. Cover B of the Life and Death of Toya Harada. And we got West Coast Avengers, issue number 9. I bought a couple of those copies, so it always sells out. I bought 2 sell out on it. Got tired of eating copies. I could bring you a stack, show you a stack of those comics. Hundreds of dollars I'm never going to have back. Here we have Spider-Man Life Story, the 60s. Best thing about this book is Mark Bagley. I can't wait to read this thing. It's going to be one of the first comics I read. Here we got the cover AIDS Night Conspiracy, Social Media. Both those copies set aside for somebody. This is probably what, James Bond cover A. James Bond cover A. Set that aside for a customer. Here's Venom. This is Spider Villains cover to Venom. And guess who's on the Spider Villains cover to Venom? Venom! Right. Look, it's Venom. Got Apama, number 8, set aside for a customer. Just a couple more titles here. And if you do like these videos, of course, as always, subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Archie 703. Archie's about to make a bad decision. Bring some sheepskin, Archie. You're about to ruin your life. Burger Books, issue 1, Invisible Kingdom. Sandman presents Lucifer. This is the final one. Not the final issue, but this is the final comic in this box. Sandman presents Lucifer, number 6. And that's it for this week. And if you do like these comics, certainly, as always, certainly subscribe. Like I said, subscribe. Smash that bell for notifications because I do post a lot of videos. And please, please share these videos. Share these videos on your Facebook comic groups. Share these videos. Get the word out there. Get the word out there. There's people that certainly love the hell out of my videos, like Tony in Arkansas or Robert in Pittsburgh, or so many other. Randy in up in Monroe, Michigan. You guys love these videos. Certainly subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a very good Comics Wednesday.